This looks wrong, but whatever. You're in there. I'll back up. That should help. Yeah, you're on now. So.
Oh, it started.
Yeah, it started. You can take it away when you're ready.
Well, aren't you supposed to interview me?
Well, yeah, but I usually let the passengers start. So I don't have like a topic to give you, right?
Oh.
But I guess I kind of know what you're going to talk about, maybe.
Okay, well, what am I going to talk about?
What are you going to talk about? I thought you were going to talk about Taylor Swift's new album.
I can certainly talk about Taylor Swift's new album.
All right, let me
So
know.
I didn't stay up until... Okay, so what she did, she released a double album.
Okay.
So at midnight, she dropped The Tortured Poets Department. And it had 16 songs.
Okay.
And then she was kind of like hinting all up to the release, and a lot of Swifties thought that she was actually going to release a double album. But then also, like, what are the chances, right? Like, what are the chances she drops like 2 albums?
What, you guys didn't know this?
No, we
You
didn't
thought
know.
there was one album coming out tonight,
album.
or last night. But then she's like, lol,
But then
here's the
at
second
2
one.
a.m., because she kept like hinting to the number 2 a lot in like anticipation of the release of this album at 2 a.m., she drops 15 more songs.
So you got 31 songs.
We got 31
from
songs.
Taylor Swift last night.
Yes.
That's how many is that total? Like roughly, do you know?
Like in her entire discography, I think she's well over 200.
Okay. How many albums is that?
11.
11 albums.
11 albums, not including all of her like weird like once in a while songs. Or that's not the right word, but like not including her weird like she's got a bunch of like movie songs. That she's
like soundtracks to movies.
Yeah, like Hunger Games and
I had no idea.
Crawdads, where the Crawdads sing. And then she also has a Christmas album. It was one of her first albums. She was like a little baby singing Christmas
How
songs.
old is Taylor Swift then?
She is 35 this year.
Been doing this like
Since she was 16?
16. Damn. Alright.
Yeah, so she's got a big history. Anyway,
And
so
you know all of these 200 songs by
I think
heart.
so.
Even the Christmas ones.
Not the Christmas ones, I think so. But it's the newer ones, obviously I don't know all the lyrics yet too. I've only managed to listen through it like 4 times.
The 31 songs you went through 4 times?
Yeah.
Since 12 o'clock last night.
Yeah. Well, I listened to like the first 5 last night and then I passed out and then I woke up this morning and it's just been on repeat.
That's so sick. I feel bad for T-Man because he's
he's just gonna be listening to it.
He's
the
got
whole
another
time.
4 rounds coming up for him. But hey, it is what it is, right? What happens when you marry a Swiftie? Jesus. When did you become a Swiftie?
Honestly, I listened to her first album when it first came out.
When she was 16?
Yeah. Or 16 or 18.
So you would have been like 11
17.
or something?
Yeah.
Or
like in grade school.
Yeah. Damn.
In grade school.
That's so sick. That's probably close to the time I was becoming a Metallica fan. And yeah, their albums and song number is actually pretty close, I think.
Yeah, I think, I don't know exactly how many songs, but I think I know pretty much every single one of them, like all the lyrics to all of them.
That's super impressive, actually.
Yeah, there's, I have to say there are a couple songs on Folklore and Evermore that I didn't really love, so I didn't take the time to learn a whole bunch of them. Or like, I didn't take the time to learn all the lyrics to them. But I think I could still probably do it.
When did Swiftie become a thing? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, that couldn't have always, like, when she was 16, people weren't just Swifties, right?
Oh, yeah, but I think...
Bieber had that, though, right? They were, like, I don't know what they were, believers, that's what it was.
I think every single, like, major artist has this sort of term to, like...
Do they?
Describe their fans, yeah.
Maybe, sure. This is the only ones I can think of, but...
I don't know, like, Ariana Grande's got the Arenators or whatever.
Arenators?
I think so. I don't actually know if it's that. And I'm trying to think. Sabrina Carpenter now has the Carpenters. She has this shirt that literally says Jesus was a carpenter.
Oh my god, that's so sick.
Yeah.
Alright. But when did you know you were a Swiftie? From the very beginning?
Yeah, I think so.
Number 1,
so
like, this is
in
the
grade
shit.
school, I think my friends all really liked her too.
Damn. Okay.
Well, not all, but I do recall like the very first time I heard Teardrops on my guitar was through like a friend, and then That was also the first time I ever heard Stay Beautiful. And then I downloaded illegally, like off of LimeWire,
Of course.
her like debut album. And funny enough, okay, so there's this one song. It's called RideLight. It's not actually on the album. Someone had leaked it onto like LimeWire or something. So then like every single person who downloaded it off of LimeWire had this fucking song. But it doesn't actually exist in her discography. But it's a banger. Like I think I know all the lyrics of that song too still. Even though I can't listen to it anymore because it's not like widely available. It's like
still downloaded off somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But no one listens to downloaded music anymore.
No,
but, yeah.
It's all like just streamed.
Yeah.
So like you can't really stream it anywhere. But I think I still know all the lyrics to that stupid ass song that wasn't even meant to exist.
Yo, we should prove it for the fans.
I'm not gonna sing.
Yo, please.
No.
No?
Nah.
But you know all the lyrics.
I think so.
Otherwise, it's a bluff. Because, like... so sick.
I think I know the lyrics to it.
What was I gonna ask you? Fuck. I forgot. What are your other favorite band? Like, do you listen to, like, what are your top 3? Because I know you're just, like... Swift head all the way, but there's gotta be other bands you listen to. Like, I know mine. Like... Obviously, I listen to almost exclusively Metallica, but like Megadeth, AC/DC, these are always in the top.
Funny enough, I don't actually love listening to too many other like pop artists. And I also don't listen to a whole lot of country music. So like her 2 biggest genres, I don't actually dabble in very much. I don't know. I'm trying to think I think my sets, like to like my last year's Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
I think my second played artist was probably Post Malone.
Post Malone, interesting. Okay.
And funny enough, she and Post Malone have a collab on this new album.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. So the new album, you've listened to it 4 times, right? You gotta have like a couple of favorite songs.
Yes.
Is that matching up with the consensus favorite songs of the Swifties on Reddit or whatever it is that you guys do, or do you have your own?
Here's the I think, and it's hard to say because I've always not been able to say what my favorite album was, but I think this one might actually be my favorite album.
In the first day, you're like, oh my god, this is so lit.
Well, because there's not a single song on the album that I didn't like.
Punch Buggy White.
Ow. I thought you were only supposed to do it for yellow ones.
No.
It's yellow Punch Buggy.
No, you say Punch Buggy and call it a color.
No,
and
it's
if you fuck up the color, you
literally
get punched
for-
back. How does that even work?
What? No, it's only when you see the yellow ones.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's how I've always
Yo,
said.
comment section, flame her.
You literally just
Being
punched me for
dumbass.
no reason.
But you gotta pick like a favorite, dude. There's gotta be.
So I think my favorite album is this one because there hasn't been a
song
single...
on the new album.
Oh, song on the new album?
Yeah. Like I know from Metallica.
I really like Down Bad, actually.
Down Bad.
Yeah, it's called Down Bad.
Okay.
But see, it's close because I also like LOML. I also like But Daddy I Love Him.
But Daddy, I love it.
Yeah. I also like...
Which one? Do you know who this is referring to? Because I feel like you know
So
the
I actually
lore
think-
behind all this.
Yeah, so I actually think... So it's possible that it's a reference to Maddie Healy. Okay, so I will say, Maddie Healy made a big appearance on this album, and he was the rebound off of Joe. So she and Joe dated for 6 years.
Who's Joe?
Joe Alwyn, he's like a British actor. They dated for like 6 years.
Okay.
And they broke up. And then...
Of course.
Oh, you gotta move a couple lanes over. Or you can take the
This
long
one
way.
just goes, right?
Yeah, it goes forward. You just have to like take the long way afterwards.
You know, we can get out if this van doesn't fuck us up. Anyway. Yeah.
Well, it depends on how long you want this interview to be, I suppose.
Yeah, we could sit in your driveway. That works too.
So it's possible that that song is about Maddie Healy. Sorry, I'll say this again. Maddie Healy was the rebound. They dated for about a month, but they have not really like a romantic history, but they first met in 2014, I believe. And there was rumors of some sort of romance. And Maddie Healy, he's like the singer of the 1975. And he's also like pretty problematic. Most people don't like him.
Fuck. Well, GG. Anyway.
Yeah, most people don't like him because he's really problematic and he says like a bunch of like racially charged crap and
Yo, same.
yeah. So
What? Most people don't like me either, so...
So I guess apparently they dated after she broke up with... Not apparently, they did date after she and Joe broke up. But apparently he ended up ghosting her. And during the 1 month that they were dating, it was apparently pretty like passionate, and she felt deep feelings, and so she was very angry, it seemed. And it was very clear on the album that she was angry.
Why do you think she keeps writing songs about these dudes that she broke up with?
Because they keep like acting funny. They keep
But
acting
like,
funny.
I feel like that should be like personal, don't you think? Like,
so I think writing songs for her is a form of like catharsis, right? Like it's the way that she dispels pain in a way.
I guess, but like these are like specific people. Like just the fact
she
that
doesn't name drop them, obviously.
But you obviously know what songs refer to who, right?
But you know, yes, you know, based on like context clues and based on, you know, what she was going through at the time of her life when she was writing the album.
Don't you think it's a little bit fucked up though? Like being on, like, say the guy's end, right? You dated somebody, you broke up, now they're writing songs about you, and they're like one of the most popular artists ever. So like,
okay, so
I don't know. It just feels weird.
Right.
Like,
so then act right.
So they all acted wrong, you think? Or like,
yeah, they all have done something. I will say.
So then isn't she just like
there isn't,
attracted to bad dudes or something?
Maybe. And I think that's why, in general, the general consensus amongst a lot of her fans is that we like Travis Kelce. And I think it's because, to the men that she's previously dated, a big criticism her fans have of them is that they were insecure and very easily emasculated by her success and her like dominance in the industry.
Right, but Travis Kelce's a Super Bowl winner, so it's fine.
Well, I think it's mostly that Travis Kelce seems to display a level of emotional maturity that like keeps him from, and he also has this confidence.
Know this, though? Like,
he seems to have this confidence. I'm not at their house, but I see the way that they act with each other in public.
But that's so different than like what people.
It's possible, yeah. Like people act different in public versus private. That's
you didn't know Amber Heard was shitting in Johnny Depp's bed, right? There was no way you knew that.
I suppose not.
Right.
But the fact that they're still together, you know.
They're not together. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp?
No, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That they're still together means that there's something going on that seems to be right.
I guess. It hasn't been that long though, right? Like,
no, it's been a little under a year. So I think it'll be a year come July or so.
I see. Well, yeah. So the Swifties are rooting for this relationship to work.
They are.
Whereas you guys were like, no, the other ones are bad. Get out.
Well, see, here's the thing. I think people liked Joe for her at the time when they started dating. And it's really hard being in his position because now that they've broken up, he's obviously got hordes of women and some men attacking him for the failure of the relationship. But it's pretty clear in Taylor's writing, too, that she's not the perfect partner either.
It doesn't sound like it, yeah, because I don't know.
So I think, like, honestly, a lot of the criticisms are probably unfounded, but, you know, it's all speculation, right?
Yeah, nobody knows, right?
It's all speculative.
But that's the weird thing about, like, I talked this, like, with you before, right? About, like, how I don't really get into the personal lives of any of the artists that I follow, like,
yeah,
whether it be musicians or, I don't know, it's weird, right? But I guess it depends how much you like a certain person, right? I can see how you'd be more invested in their lives if you're a bigger fan. I don't know. It's weird.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we can be critical with kind of a grain of salt, though, right? Like, because we can only see what is in public. And also, I guess we can kind of interpret the lyrics that she makes and puts out. And, you know, my interpretation of it is that she loved him deeply. But throughout certain points in her life, she wasn't the perfect girlfriend or partner. And, you know, vice versa.
Nobody's the perfect partner, though, right? Except for T-Man, because he's perfect.
He is.
He is.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks for doing the thing, Wendy.
Yeah, is that enough content?
Tons of content. Why did I turn off the car? I don't know.
You want to come in?
No, I gotta run. I gotta go make food. Cause my
Go to
brother.
Costco and get a Costco
No.
chicken.
I gotta get rid of the food that's in the fridge.
All right.
But
Bye.
yeah, take care.